Just another day in Caroline's closet, and Caroline has another jewelry box to unbox. Have two of these Goodwill Blue boxes from not this Friday, but the previous Friday. Another two coming from yesterday's order, and then I have a Goodwill denim box on its way. Or not a Goodwill denim box, a thread up denim box on its way. So hopefully, I think it said it shipped, so hopefully I will be unboxing that one soon because I'm kind of excited to see what comes in that one. And then I'm going to get a thread up men's box next. So stay tuned for those, and right now we're gonna tear into this one. All right. Let's see what treasures are in store. So, try to turn you a little. This is the inside of the box. See if there's anything fun you can spy before I get to it. And then I am going to, I don't know, should I dump it? What's the easiest way to do this? The box just gets in my way, so I guess, oh, I hate doing this. Okay, I'm gonna dump this whole thing out. Try this. I've got a desk right up against the other side of this setup, so I don't have a lot of room over there to maneuver that box out of the way. But here is my pile of goodies. And now I'm going to try to situate you. Okay, I'm going to start with this. It is a bunch of hunks of metal. It is obviously broken, or maybe, yeah, I think it's probably got a clasp or something. Very cool. Or maybe it had two strings going through it at some point. I don't know. It's pretty neat, but it's broken and probably not too valuable, so it'll be fun craft pieces. This is a fun shell necklace with a little St. Christopher Protect Us charm. It's in really nice shape. Whoa! Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna knock you guys down a lot during this video because I tried to redo my setup and it is just probably not gonna work out, but I like that one, so that's one that I think I could sell individually. Everything that I get in these boxes either goes up on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, or one or two of those, or it gets sold locally at a booth, or it goes in a craft lot for either me to do crafting with or sell. This, I thought it was missing some of the balls, but maybe not. But those are, I can't tell. I think they might be plastic. I thought they were a nice semi-precious stone of some nature, but that's a fun bracelet. If those aren't anything special, then it's worthy of a bracelet lot. I do try to bunch up stuff. I have a ring lot that I started at $9.99 and it bid up to $31, and it's 6 days past due now and they have not paid. But I give 7 days on my account before I open a unpaid buyer case. Just sucks because then I obviously can't relist it. So once I relist it and auction it again, watch, I'll only end up with the $9.99 asking price this time around, but that's okay. So just a little bangle. For those that want to know the value of pieces or what I will be selling individually, at the very end of the video I will give a better idea of which pieces I will be piecing out on their own and which pieces I will be selling in another manner. This is fun. It's unmarked, but that's all on purpose. That's not like flaws on there. Of course my fingernails are flawed, but yeah, I like this. Those are metal and plastic, I think. They're not cold to the touch. But it's interesting. Although those look like they could be real jade in there. Maybe I'll check, see if this metal is silver. I don't know. It's a very interesting looking necklace, but this one has a hair stuck in it. Gross. Okay. I can't complain too much about hair because I have super long hair. So this is just a broken ring missing its jewel, just a piece of tin or something. Nothing special. Some old pearls, no clasp, although they might just be intended to be a wire wrapped around your neck. Dirty. I will definitely clean those up. They are definitely fake because you can see the peeling paint on them, so they're probably craft lot worthy. This is a fun bracelet. Amazing, unique, exceptional, fantastic, fabulous, wonderful, spectacular. I was expecting them to start reusing some words, but it looks like it goes all the way down. This is goodworksmakeadifference.com. One of a kind, special. Okay, so it's a wrap bracelet with a lot of motivational sayings on it, and I don't think this is part of it. No. Okay, so there's that, and then there's another bracelet stack. Okay, so here we go. It is just a wrap bracelet with motivational phrases, but it's unique enough that it would be worthy of selling on its own for a couple bucks. Okay. And then the one that was attached to it was this Alex and Annie super tarnished. That one did not have a good life. Can't even tell what the picture, an eye maybe? Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I could clean it up and bend it back into shape better. Alex and Annie does okay for me, but for 10 bucks that I would get for it, I'm not gonna really put much effort into it, so. If there's nothing left in this box that I can sell, then I might rethink that and sell that one. This is a fun, super, it's like waxy cords with a one silver beaded strand bracelet. That'll go in a bracelet lot. It's unique, but probably not that great on its own. This piece is fun, if I can get it. Oh no, I want to show you this tiger, but he's tangled in a bunch of stuff. So I will come back to him when I remove the stuff in the way. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of tangling in this particular lot. Okay, so here we have, this is really cool. It's just seed bead, but they're very unique. There's the clasp. Multi-strand. with the stones in there. Although that's painted something. I don't know. It's unique enough. I'm sure if nothing else I could get 10 or 15 bucks out of it. And if I can figure out what materials are on it, all the better. So I'm probably going to show everything today, and then Monday I'll actually do the research and finish this video. Not that that matters to you, because it's going to be at the end of the video no matter what. This is missing a whole bunch of the little rhinestones, and it's just a leather cord necklace. But I can use the cord for something else and glue that on something and craft a lot. Let's see, la la la, this is a fun vintage necklace. Oh, it is marked. What do we say? Monet. Yes, it is Monet. Very nice Monet graduated bead necklace in pretty good condition. So that's definitely something I can sell on its own. And that makes my first marked piece of the lot. I guess aside from the trashed Alex and Annie, but this is just a super heavy brass chain necklace. It's short though. I would expect something like this to be super long, but this is pretty short. Unmarked also. Some tangly bits. This is just a plastic bangle. No markings on that. This is a pretty bracelet, but it is missing. Oh no, it's not missing the clasp. It just came undone there. So that's an easy fix, and that might be sterling. Let me grab my tools. Let's see. Not magnetic, so I will put this in my need to test you pile for after the fact. Okay. This is also marked. Focus. I think that's also Monet. Yes, another Monet piece, but the bottom strand is broken, or maybe that's the top strand. So I could probably just remove that and sell it as a double strand necklace, but we'll see. This is a crazy ring. I thought it was something wrapped around a ring that I was going to have to untangle. But no, it's just a crazy ring. Oh no, there we go. That would drive me bonkers. Oh my goodness, how could somebody wear that? But it is unique enough that I would probably list it individually for a couple bucks and maybe in my 5 for 20 sale on Poshmark. This is nice, and that might be jade and onyx. I'm not seeing any clasp. And tiny little gold balls in there. Last time I found something like this that had little balls interspersed throughout it, they were actually real gold, so that might be worth testing also. This might be my favorite piece so far. I will definitely test those for gold and see what I can figure out about those other pieces. I really, really want a gemstone tester. I have a diamond tester, but it doesn't do much for anything else. And I rarely ever find real diamonds. But the good gemstone testers, or even the bad ones, are $200+. So I've been watching them on eBay, hoping somebody maybe auctions off a used one or something. And it slides by and I can snag it cheap, but I haven't had any luck yet, so I doubt that's gonna happen. But this is a really cool, just a macrame type bracelet, probably even an anklet, or yeah, might be made as an anklet because it's a little big for a wrist, or a men's bracelet maybe. I like that. That's worthy of selling on its own. Here's another vintage beaded necklace, but these are definitely just plastic beads. No marks. Oh, wait, does that say something? No. Really looks like it wants to say something, doesn't it? Might have to analyze that one a little bit. I could just be seeing things. Who knows? Okay. This is interesting. I don't know if those are wood or... This feels weird, I don't know. Almost rough, but it feels almost like a chalkboard. I don't know if that's like jet or something, or I think jet's good though. I probably didn't find that. This is a nut, so maybe not. Maybe these are all just nuts. Nuts and shells. Those feel almost glassy though. Have to figure this one out a little better. Maybe that's like a walnut or something. I don't know. I will figure it out though. I've gotten pretty good at researching my pieces. This mess. I've also gotten pretty good at untangling these crazy messes. I just don't like doing it. Trying to get to whatever will come out easiest first. And then I can do the rest. This is weird. It looks like it's meant to be like a dog collar, or I've seen engravable necklaces like this, but this one is super long and has a whole bunch of those metal bars. No marking. Here's the end. It's very heavy. I don't know. I would think like something like this would be an engravable bar one on a necklace, but there's a whole bunch. So I will see if I can't figure out something with that one too. Just looks odd to me, I guess. I don't know. Here is a shark tooth necklace on just a nylon cord. No markings on that. Will probably go in a necklace lot. A rubber band. Those just automatically go in the garbage. Any hair things and the way they're mixed in, I just toss. Okay, here's my tiger. This is awesome. He is carved out of wood of some nature. And these discs are all wooden discs in various sizes. I was going to say shapes and sizes, but they're all round. It looks pretty vintagey. and he looks pretty amazing. So, oh, he's on the side. So if you put the clasp at the very back, then he sits on the side. I would have put him, I guess no, he leans forward too much if you put him down there. So, yeah, he goes on the side. This is really cool. This is definitely going to be sold. I just don't know for how much, but I'm guessing I could get at least 20 bucks for that guy, which means that guy would at least pay for the box. Not the shipping, but that's a start. So somebody asked if I like these or the thread up ones better, and it really depends. I mean, I've had good ones and bad ones from both, but this is just a necklace with no charms or anything on it. I could probably add something and make it cool. The Goodwill ones, I have found more random sterling and gold pieces. Sometimes it's just like a single gold earring that's at the bottom of a box. And I don't know that I've ever found a real gold piece in thredUP. I have found some sterling, but so I think, and I find a lot cooler vintage pieces in the Goodwill boxes than I ever get in the thredUP boxes, which kind of makes sense because the people sending their stuff into thredUP are wanting them to sell it, and may not, vintage may not do as well for them, so they get the newer pieces. But the thredUP boxes, this is a really cool ring. That's why I'm showing it. The thredUP boxes, I've gotten more of the higher end name brands like the Michael Kors and Kate Spade, Coach, things like that. I'll get randomly in there. This is a really bent out of shape strength bracelet. Shows how strong I am. I'm gonna bend you right back in shape. Probably a craft piece. Just a fun bangle. No writing in there. It's kind of peeling. That's okay. Craft piece. Well, this is a pretty piece, and it's got a nasty hair in it too. I shed wherever I go, so I can't complain much. I just don't like pulling other people's hair out of stuff. But I try desperately to make sure my packages don't go out with hair in them. These are really cool. That's jade and quartz and I don't know. There's definitely jade and rose quartz in there, and I'm guessing that'd be genuine crystal bits. And I know what the purple is, it's just not coming to me at the moment. But, wow. This is amazing, and this is going to be some money. Those giant chunks of jade are going to make this one worthwhile. It doesn't have the clasp on this end, so would need a new end piece, but that's amazing. That's going to get sold, and I'll probably just sell it as is, because somebody that likes their gemstones would definitely love to have it and could repurpose it or just fix it up. Sorry, tripod issues. There we go. If I bump it, I have to start from scratch, getting it settled. This is fun. It's just a multi-strand seed bead stretchy bracelet, and those look like tiny little snail shells. Yeah, that's really fun. I like that one. That one probably can be sold individually on its own. Not a lot of branded stuff in this lot, but I am pretty pleased so far. Another macrame style with brass rhinestone pieces and just a fabric cord. It's cool, but it'll go in a bracelet lot. If you think you'll do well with lots, they have not done so well for me lately. And if you are putting together lots, the last few I've done have just been mass, wide variety of mass stuff, hoping that a reseller or somebody might want it. But if you do lots, you're better off to curate them, to have like all vintage, all chunky, all one style, or similar styles, and somebody will want them. These are really cool too, but I don't know if those are just really cool looking plastic, because these feel like plastic. Have to figure this one out too. It's a bracelet. It's just hard to, there. I think that's how it goes. Nope, not how it goes. It's gotta be 3 on each side, but I can't figure out which one's on the wrong side. But anyway, it's really pretty. Worth figuring out more about. This is just a random piece of an earring. Here is a bracelet that looks like it should be marked something. PAJBB China. PAJBB China. That I will have to look up. I mean, it doesn't look like anything too crazy special, and I'm not thinking it's silver. I think it's brass or something, but that wouldn't be magnetic anyway, so I will definitely look up that designer. It's like peeling and stuff, but if that designer is anything good, it might be worthy of selling. If not, it'll go in the craft lot. Some more hair ties. A random little pretty flower with some missing rhinestones. Haven't found a bunch yet, but any single earrings I'm just setting aside. I think this is a hair tie. Maybe. No, it might be a bracelet. That's not stretchy. It's not stretchy, it's just a cotton cord. Must be a bracelet. Interesting. I learn at least one thing from every one of these boxings that I do. So I love doing them because I find so much stuff that I would not pick up otherwise. This is pretty, but it's nothing special. I'd probably go in a necklace lot. But even if I don't get a good box, I've never lost money on one of these. It would be really hard to not be able to make back 20 bucks. And obviously the thread up ones are a little more, but still when you get 5 pounds of stuff, there's gonna be something in there that you can make a couple bucks on and at least get your money back. This is just a thrashed leather cord, but this is a really cool piece. Let's see if that's magnetic. It is not, and I would believe it could be sterling, so I will test that one also. My hands always feel so gross after I'm done with these. I get up as soon as I shut the camera off and go wash my hands, and then I come back and mess with the jewelry again and then go wash my hands. This is just fun shell bracelet. No markings. Probably just put it in a lot, but I really like those colors. There's still a relatively decent chunk of jewelry here to go through. Those are fun beads. Look handmade. Maybe. I like those. I'm going to set that one aside because I know there are some handmade beads of this nature that actually have some value, so I will have to look them up. I'm not well versed on various types of beads. This is pretty. Snowflake. Necklet, or bracelet, I mean. Let's test this one. Not magnetic, so I will definitely add that to my test pile. Some earrings out of the way. Here is another similar, oh, it's not the same, brass type piece. Doesn't have branding though. Probably bracelet lot material, I'm guessing on that one. And this is just a faux pearl necklace with some other little plastic beads. It does seem to be older, but it'll probably go in a necklace lot. Faux pearls are really hard for me to sell unless they're branded in some way or there's something super special about the piece. I struggle with selling them and finding a way to, they're just all over the place, so it's hard to find a way to describe them without a brand on them to spark some interest. This is unbranded, but I really like this one too. I thought it was broken at first, but I think that just hangs down like that. So, I like that. That's gonna be sold. So I don't know anything about it, but I like it. Sometimes that's how I make my decisions. Sorry, I got distracted because somebody texted me and it comes up on my screen right in front of my video. And reading it and forgetting that I'm supposed to be talking to you. She was my mommy. I love my mommy. Okay. Charming Charlie. There's the C. This is just Charming Charlie. It feels almost like tar or something. I don't know. Has a very unique feel to it. Charming Charlie does sell well for me. It seems to have a following, but it sells well in the like $6 to $8 range. Maybe 10 if it's a super unique piece, but... Oh, we have another Monet. I like this one. This one's nice and heavy and individually knotted, graduated faux pearls. Which faux pearls like this I can sell because they are Monet and vintage and just good quality. But branding is definitely the biggest part of that for me. This is a random piece of a charm. I don't think it's a complete charm. Piece of a broken charm. A random little silver ball. And just to be sure, oh, very magnetic, so that'll just go in the craft for me. Oh boy. 33 minutes already. We are definitely more than halfway. This is just a stretch bracelet that I just flung. This is Tokidoki. Tokidoki. It's gotta be Japanese. It's really cool. Kid's little locket necklace. I like that. I don't know Tokidoki, but I will check into it. I like saying it. Keep saying it. Tokidoki, Tokidoki. This is another little locket that's got something else trapped in it, but the other something seems to be broken, and the locket is just a E on a chain. Might be sellable, I don't know. Oh, it might be broken. I don't know that it seals. It's not snapping shut. Probably just a craft piece. 2 craft pieces, I guess. And more hair. A really cool flower piece that is not attached to anything, so it will go in a craft lot. Another random bangle. Unmarked. A really cool, pretty pendant. Blue stuff all over it. Not magnetic. I don't think it's silver, but I'll set it aside and test. Another hairband. Let's see, we're getting there. Almost. Here's another random flower. Nothing on the back. Craft lot. Another one of these stretch bracelets. And this is fun. Kids flower bracelet. I think they're all plastic pieces, but that's probably something I'll put up at the booth for $1 or 50 cents or so. I like putting kids' jewelry there because I figure they're going to be begging their parents at every stop along the way for something, and if I have something cheap enough that will catch their eye, then there's a greater chance that their parents will say, yeah, we'll get you that. It's only $1, sure. It's kind of how I am with my kids when they pester me for something. If it's $10, I have a much easier time saying no. This is a really pretty macrame necklace, and the clasp at the end is a cool shell. I like that one a lot, but it's probably $1 at the booth type thing. If you don't have the opportunity to set up a local booth or something, you can always do flea markets once a year, or all the stuff that I would sell at my booth you could put up at a garage sale or something for pretty cheap, just to move some of the cheaper stuff without losing money on it. That's a really pretty unicorn, and I have a feeling this one's just gonna go home to my 8-year-old because she is a unicorn addict. So set that aside. And this is a seashell on a nylon cord. That'll just go in the craft pile. Random pine cone, I think that is. Pine cone pendant. This has that blue crud in it too. I don't think that's supposed to have it. I don't think that's part of... Maybe it was painted. I don't know. I'll set that in my silver dust pile though. Almost there. Ooh. Okay, this one looks like chewing gum or something stuck in there. I don't know. What is this blue stuff? Somebody tell me. This is gross. This looks like gunky. This one I would believe is sterling. Oh, gross. Okay, set it down. I don't know what it is. I mean, I've seen like some silver stuff with blue tarnishing on it before, and just kind of assumed there's some random buttons. I don't know. I'm gonna move past that, and I'll clean those up really well when I'm done. We're getting there, getting there, getting there. The pile is going down. Definitely going down. Just trying to figure out how to open this piece so that I can get those pieces out. Okay. And I don't have a bins near me, but this is about my closest bins experience, is digging in hairy, gross jewelry jars and not knowing what I'm gonna end up with. So I want a bin. I would gladly experience it for real, but this is a pretty rosary with hair stuck in it. But it's just like plastic, like a child's rosary, nothing too special. This is what I was trying to get to. Had to get that untangled. But this is, I believe, genuine jade, dark jade. And it's a bracelet and a necklace. And this has blue, and that's not like that verdigris stuff that eats away at jewelry. This is a brighter blue than that stuff. And this is, I bet this is real sterling too. I will have to check. At first I thought the cord was like tiny nylon threads, but it's actually metal. So if that's real sterling, then there's some value in these pieces. I mean, even if it's not real sterling, there's value in those pieces. They're cool. But here's another articulated fish covered in blue gunk. Gross. Just set it aside for cleaning and testing. A pretty cross bracelet. Will likely go in a bracelet lot. Another hair tie. Got maybe 7 or 8 earrings set aside, but I don't think I have a single pair of them yet, so that's okay. But this is just an unbranded child's necklace on a leather cord. Guess I probably could save up some of these and do a large children's jewelry lot, little girl's lot. Infinity symbol on a choker. No markings. Chokers do well for me though. This one is kind of peeling, probably not so much. This is fun. Another vintage necklace, and this one, I like these when they have a removable pendant, so if you want that dangle there, you can have it, or you can take it off and wear just the beads. But I think they're just plastic. But it is very, very pretty, so that's sellable. The pile is very small now, guys, very small. This is that a locket? Oh, no. Oh, that's cool. This is a lapel pin with the cross dangling down. Thought it was a locket at first, but it doesn't open. I have a stash of lapel pins. I'm trying to fill a little jar with them, and then I'll sell them all together in one big mass lot. Here's an earring that is missing a rhinestone, so I'm just gonna toss that aside without waiting for a match. And we're back to this big tangled mess. So I'm going to set that aside, and here's just a leather choker piece. Funky cool ring. Go in a ring lot. This is a whistle. That's cool. It's a really nice whistle. I really want to test it, but I'm gonna sanitize that first. So I like that a lot. Now, if that's, you know, solid 22 karat gold, that'd be nice. Oh no, there's a very slight magnetic pull. The chain isn't pulling though. I'm just gonna say it's like 24 karat gold all the way. No, it's not. But that's really cool. And it's probably definitely sellable. And I will demonstrate it for you once I have it cleaned off. Okay. Broken chain, no ends to it. Another plastic old necklace. Another tiny bangle. Another tiny little silver ball that I will set aside for, oh, maybe I'll check it with the magnet first. Nope, don't need to set that one aside. And this chain, which might be silver, does it say anything? Not seeing it, but, and it's magnetic, so that's fine. Then there were a couple loose little wooden pieces, and then there's this. So I'm gonna untangle this little handful. Looks like there's some little chains in there, and see what I can pull out, show this off, and then be back with values. There was actually a lot of stuff in that tangle mess. So there's this necklace. It still has one tangle in it I'll need to get out, but unsigned, nothing special there. There's this pretty necklace. This one is Monet, so it'll sell individually. There's this little dolphin charm, and then this one is kind of interesting. I'm not one that likes to wear the asymmetrical stuff. I like everything even, but it's got the little pearls on that side and then those at the bottom, and then one clasp. Unsigned though, it'll go in a necklace lot. This is pretty and funky, but it's just like plastic beads with a giant tassel at the bottom. This little turtle bracelet, super cute. This, I believe, is sterling. I'll have to test it, just a necklace. Just this chain is not sterling. This necklace was not signed and was not sterling, but I think I have the exact pair of matching earrings that goes with this necklace that was in one of my last boxes, so I'll have to go check. And then this bracelet I'm 90% sure is sterling, but it is unmarked. Yeah, I don't see any marks. And all this gunk came out when I dumped the box out. This is a really cool beaded necklace, super long and colorful, fun beads. Then there's this Hamsa charm necklace, and then this gold leaf necklace, which is super pretty. It still has a tangle in it I need to get out, but it is unsigned, unmarked. It is pretty. And then this random bangle was in that mess. Then we have this one. This one was signed. I think it says Jazz, maybe? I forget what I decided it said. And now I can't tell, but let's see here. I think it says Jam or Jazz or something. I'll have to look closer. And then this is a really cool necklace with, it's got a keyhole and then a giant crystal and two little crystals. Just pretty and unique. So that was all mixed up in the mass tangle. And then, did I show this one? I think I showed this one. Was this the sterling? No. Thought there was another sterling one that I'm not seeing. Oh well, I think that's all of them. Anyway, and then these are the earrings that were in the box. I didn't have a single pair in this box, but not a whole lot of singles. Some kind of funky. Nothing too special. And then these two here I think might be sterling, so I will test those two. Okay, So it took me a while to get to this point of the video. I did the first filming on Saturday. It is now the next Wednesday. And the reason it took me so long was this piece, which I had just set aside in my bracelet pile, because I'm so used to getting plastic bangles and stuff. But after I pull everything out of the box each time, I go through everything a little bit closer. And I was intrigued by this, and I was like, this cannot be Bakelite. And I think that's how you say it. But it doesn't have any seams, and I found similar pieces in the same color, and it looks like it should be. So I did the hot water test. Bakelite, if you don't know, is like one of the oldest forms of plastic. So it's got a lot of value to it. And there's a lot of reproduction pieces and a lot of, fakes and newer pieces that are just kind of like lookalikes. Plastic, but true Bakelite has pretty good selling value and sell-through rate. So I did the hot water test. If you run true Bakelite under steaming hot water, tap water, for 10-20 seconds and then sniff it, if it smells like formaldehyde or super strong chemical smell, then that's a good sign that it is Bakelite. But I still couldn't believe it. It did smell really strong, reminded me of paint thinner. And I've never found it before. Or if I did, I don't know, because I never really heard of it or would have paid any attention to something that looked like plastic. But anyway, I went and bought some 409 then on Sunday. Brought it back in on Monday. I did a Formula 409 test with a cotton swab on the inside, and it should have a reaction and turn yellow. Mine did, but it was such a pale, faint yellow that I questioned it further. So then I asked on one of my jewelry Facebook pages, Texas Gals Jewelry Lovers. They're awesome for helping with identification and stuff. And a lot of people there were like, it shouldn't be that pale. But the smell test really threw me off. And someone said on there that it could be cellulite, because cellulite has a different strong chemical smell. Or it could just be like the coating on it is messing with the Formula 409 reaction. So I definitely think it is celluloid or Bakelite. I'm going to say that I can get $30 at least for this little bangle. No matter which it is. If it's Bakelite, I could probably get $50 or $60 for it. I still have to do a little more research and see what I can come up with. But there is that. That's the first piece to show off for what I will list individually. And then I'm going to show some sterling. So this little ball was sterling on this ratty leather cord. So I'm going to take that off the cord and either do something else with it, put it on a sterling chain or something, or just add it to my junk sterling pile of random pieces. And then these two single earrings also tested as sterling, so they will go into my little jar of random sterling pieces. And then this bracelet is unmarked, but it tested as sterling. This one tested as sterling also, and it did have a tiny marking somewhere on the clasp claiming it was 925 also. So I found it after the fact. But sterling, and then this chain necklace also was marked sterling and tested as sterling. So there's that. And where's my other sterling piece? My piece that I like the most. Oh, up here. This is probably my favorite thing in the box. And these are sterling. And this mesh type stuff, it's all sterling all the way up. And then they've got these jade stones in there. They do definitely need some cleaning up, but I think I can get $40 or $50 for this set, if not more. I'll probably price this one high, maybe even in the $70 to $80 range, and be prepared to accept offers and see what happens. But I love, love, love that piece. So that's my favorite in the box. And then there's this single earring, which is 14 karat gold. So there is my gold for this box. And I kind of wondered when I picked it up and tossed it aside doing the video, but I don't even know if I did a magnet test on it while I was doing the video. Somewhere on this edge it actually says 14 karat, but I tested it also. So this will go in my baggie of scrap gold. I'm not sure about what to do with my identified scrap gold. I kind of want to keep saving it and saving it and saving it until I think I have enough for a nice family vacation, and then just go cash in all my scrap gold and plan a vacation just around however much money I get from it. So that's a thought. Now anything that's solid gold, that's like an actual like pair of earrings or something that could be worn or used as is, I will just sell as it is as I come by it. So that's just a thought for tiny little scrap pieces. And hopefully I can do that someday. And then, okay, so then there's this bracelet, which I really thought was cool and was gonna sell individually, but it's really weird because it has all of these like aged looking metal beads, and then there's this purple super shiny new age from China, cheap plasticky metal, I don't know, purple bead that does not match any of them. It's totally off. But my problem with it is there's no way you could have replaced that bead. So if something happened to the old one or something, there's no way you could have replaced that bead without unbraiding all of this all the way down to the end, taking these beads off, and then redoing it. And I'm not sure exactly what could have happened to the bead that was there that would require that to have been done. So it makes me feel like that was original, and it just looks awful. So anyway, this will go in a bracelet lot so somebody else can wonder about why the heck that was done. Okay, then we have this starfish necklace. It was not a match to the one that I had already that I thought it was a match to, but I think I'll sell it for about $10 on its own. Anything 10 and under that I say will probably also go in my 5 for $20 sale on Poshmark. This is Monet gold colored chain. This one I'll get at least 12-ish on. Then this sterling silver that I'll probably get about 15 for. Then there's this, and this was an unbranded one, but it's even cooler than I thought, because not only can you remove this and wear it with or without this pendant, but you can come up here and unclip the bottom section of it and have a bracelet. So you could have just the necklace and a bracelet, and the necklace could be with or without the tassel, or the tassel could attach onto the bracelet, or I mean the necklace. Guess you could put it on the bracelet too, but that'd be really annoying. So I really like that because you can wear it several different ways. So I'm probably going to put it up for 15 and see what happens. And then there's the whistle, and I did disinfect the end of it. Hope that woke you up. And I will disinfect it again before I ship it to anybody. Or I might keep it because I really, really like it. I can startle my children with it. Although they'll take it and annoy me with it. So it's super shiny. It is not real gold or anything. That would be super awesome. But unbranded, and I'll probably see if I can get 15 bucks for it. I really like it though. Then we have this guy, this little locket. Yoki Doki. There is a following, and apparently they might even do like some Sanrio Hello Kitty type stuff. So I think I can probably get $10, $12-ish for that little girl's locket. This is another Monet piece, this nice graduated pearl necklace, and I'll probably aim for 15 on that one. This nut necklace is just too cool and unique, so I'm going to put it up in the $10 range. Another Monet necklace that I plan to try for at least $10 to $12, $15 on. This shell St. Christopher necklace, I'll probably aim around the $10 mark. This super fun seed bead necklace, I will probably aim on the $15 mark. This jade and quartz and rose quartz and amethyst was the purple that for some reason I could not think of the name of at all whatsoever. And crystal, this one will probably, I'm gonna aim high. I'm gonna put it up at around 30. Probably won't sell for much more than 20-ish, which is sad, but they just don't have the value they did. I feel like if I took it apart and I just sold, like broke out, just sold the hunks of jade and then the rose quartz beads and the amethyst beads and the jade beads all individually and separately, I'd probably make more for that necklace than selling it as is, but it's so pretty, so it's gonna stay as it is. Then we have this carved tiger necklace. I'm gonna aim for $20 on him, but I think probably 15-ish is more where I'm gonna end up. This was onyx, I believe is how you say it. And these are 10 karat gold little tiny spacer beads. So there's those on that side. And then again over on this side. And I don't know about the green. It's dyed something though, because you can see the whitening around the edges. It is very cold to the touch, but I don't know if it's an actual gemstone or just glass or something. But I think I'll probably aim around 30 on that necklace. Then we have this Charming Charlie. This will go for sure in my 5 for 20 sale. And I'll probably list it around $8 or so. This fun seed bead and snail bracelet, I'll probably put in the $10 to $12 range and may or may not add to the 5 for 20 on Poshmark. I really like that though. This funky ring will definitely go in the 5 for 20 sale. I'll probably just put it up at $7 or $8 normally and see what happens, but it's just cool. Somebody's gonna want that. I would get so annoyed so fast wearing that thing. And then we have this one last but not least. This is the PAFBB, trying to remember what it was. There we go, PAJBB China. It's just a like brass colored fun metal bracelet, but it's the coating's chipping and peeling all over it. Some of these were selling for $15, $20, $30, $40, but they had some that were finer materials and a little bit nicer, and theirs were definitely in better condition than mine. I might either just auction it off starting at like $4.99 plus shipping, or I don't know, put it up for $9.99 and see what happens, but it's definitely seen better days. So that is everything that I will list individually from this lot, and the celluloid or Bakelite bracelet, which I will definitely be keeping a better eye out for in the future as I'm learning a little bit more about what to look for. So I think I'll probably end up with over $200 for this lot, even though there's a lot of 10s and 15s and 20s added in. There's also a couple 30s, and I think I can get over $200. This is my favorite again, so I'm gonna aim high on that one and see what happens. But I am overall super duper happy with this box. Sorry the video is so long, but I do have one more to open. My next box, however, will be a thread up denim rescue box, so stay tuned for that. Bye everybody.